here, 34 matches played out of 100. So, we are going to be continuing that. As I turn my settings back to normal here. So I can see everything that's happening around me. And we're gonna change my uniform from, this is 4, I think I want to play with a 1 today. No, 1's not the right one. This is 2. Yes. Okay, there it is. I guess we are gonna use a sniper. TAC 50 should be okay for this. Okay, custom game. Oh, no, not custom, play standard. There we go. Alrighty. What's up, Solo?
What's good?
What you playing?
Same game you are.
You wanna help me? I'm streaming right now. I'm just streaming 100 matches of PvP for a challenge.
That. Yeah, no.
Wait, you not like PvP?
I tried it a bit.
It's not too bad if you have a squad. Or if you have a couple people to play with. It's not too bad. Oh, but yeah, I've been doing this lately. I just started the stream because I'm already at 34, so I was like, 64 matches might not be too bad.
So you're doing PvP?
Right now, yeah.
I don't know if I can help you with that.
Unless you got an operation or something to do.
Generally, I run off of the faction missions.
I don't do faction missions. I don't think they're really useful anymore.
Yeah, but at least they give you a structure for you to like complete an objective with.
Yeah. I kind of just go from base to base and just kill or clear out the base or secure something. Cause I know most bases either have a bagman or have an intel there, so that's really what I do.
Yeah, well, as I said, I just like how the other things are done.
Or I'll do an actual mission. Sometimes I do actual missions. Because sometimes actual missions are kind of fun, not gonna cap about it. Yeah, this way. But yeah, I'm kind of just playing PvP right now. Just getting challenges done, I guess, anymore.
Hostiles are firing.
But yeah, you don't like PvP?
Alright. Nah.
That sucks. Why not? What, you just don't like the concept of it?
I think people just cheese it too much.
What do you mean?
I just don't like how it's formatted, and people just kind of run it the way that they should be for PvP.
Marking an enemy.
So.
I mean, I like it I don't really like it, but it's fun at times if you have a full squad and you're willing to goof around and play. If you want to just have fun, you can just jump into this and goof around and have fun. I mean...
Yeah, but you can't really goof around and have fun when everyone else on the other team is taking it really, really, really serious to the point that's like a little unenjoyable.
Yeah, you have some people that do that, and then you have some people that don't. I mean, it's just...
unsuppressed enemy fire.
It just depends.
Well, it's PvP's competition. It's always going to lean towards people taking it as seriously as they can.
Not always.
Because if you're not taking it serious, you're not... You know, it's very hard to enjoy something when you're not giving it your all and at least getting satisfactory results from it.
Not always. I mean, I don't give it all my all and I get satisfactory results from it. I mean, as I said, it just depends. It's just based on skill level. If you're better at the game, you'll do good. If you're not, you'll do garbage.
Yeah, you're talking to someone who's stupid competitive about it. And it's just like, I just don't like how the competition format is used. It's worked.
Enemies down. Good
Really?
kill.
Yep.
I understand. I completely understand where you come from. I used to be the same way as you, and then I kind of got to the point where a game's a game. I mean, you're gonna win, and you're gonna lose, but if you're gonna play a game, you might as well have fun.
Yeah, well, if I'm always screaming and getting frustrated, I'm not wasting my time doing that.
I'm in the same boat as you. Trust me. I know where you're coming from. I do the same thing at times.
I got a bad guy over here.
I mean, I'm no different. I understand. I rage and scream and blow a lid here and there. A lot. A lot more than I should, but I do.
Yeah, as I said, my time's not worth getting frustrated.
I got a bad guy over
PvP
here.
is just
I don't
riddled
think
with
Target
frustration.
down. Target
I don't think
down.
it's riddled with frustration. There is some, but it's not that bad. I don't think it's that bad of. I mean, as I said, it's not that frustrating. I mean, but it all depends on who you are and how your play styles.
Target. Only one hostile left standing. Marking an enemy. Throwing a frag grenade. Target down. Target down. The enemy threat has been neutralized.
As I said, it all depends on who you are and how you feel about it.
You got the objective. Now move out.
But yeah, like I said, it all depends on who you are and how you feel about it. You should definitely go drop a subscribe on my account.
Right now I'm in a bit of a firefight, so I'll get back to you in a second. Hold on.
Oh, you're good.
sights.
Eyes on a hostile.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know, as I said, when PvP, PvP is about competition. You're gonna try your best.
No.
You're gonna inherently try your best. Yeah, there are people that don't like you, but there are a lot of people that do. I personally like to always try my best, but when we have a format and a setup that, I feel like shouldn't really be a big PvP thing, because
Grenade, take cover!
I hate it when I like to call a snowball, as in when one team starts to get an advantage, the other team is practically might as well be what a Ghost Recon is kind of like. And on top of that, you
You're
also have the
you're
fact
going
that,
in and out. What? Sorry, you were going in and out. My bad.
and on top of that, you also have the fact that we're all over the shoulder. So depending on how you play, you can actually see the enemy before they even see you. There's even more so that there is an inherent latency with this game that was also prevalent in Wildlands, which I think breaks the experience as well.
Yes.
So all in all,
I mean,
all of that said, with all that said, that is not worth the frustration and headache that is my time. So my time is not worth the frustration and headache for that, and I'd rather value my time in other things as well, than just this. So,
I don't know. I feel like
you're talking to someone who has 27 years now, and has already learned that, soon enough I'm going to have more time behind me than I'm going to have in front of me, and I'd rather spend it enjoying it than just being frustrated and upset about something, especially with multiplayer.
Defend it.
It's really not worth my time.
As I
when
said,
I was younger,
I don't.
yeah, sure, I was all for it.
I don't think it's a bad game. PvP isn't like horrible, but I do see what you're talking about. But there are people like me that do goof around at times. But when it comes down to it, and if another team is whooping on me, there's people that will step up to the plate on your team and whoop other people's ass. I mean, I'm not gonna lie about it. I do that a lot of times.
That they do that.
No, I do it all the
hope
time.
that they do that.
And I know a lot of people that do that though. Most people I play with in PvP mode do that, where we'll goof around, and then if we start to lose, where we start destroying people, where we pull out, we end up becoming really serious about it.
Then why not just try to be as serious as you can right off the bat, so you don't have to worry about
Because
getting into that position?
it's not always fun to be serious. I mean, I understand, okay, it's a competitive game, but it's not that competitive where you've got to try all the time. It's more fun to do stuff and goof around.
Try saying that to the other team when they're doing their absolute best, going full try hard.
And some people that do their absolute best and going full try hard get destroyed. Like,
I got an enemy.
Target.
I mean, but you don't always have to give it your all to win. It's not always fun to do that.
The bomb
As I
works.
said, if
The
I want
target is
a
eliminated.
more competitive PvP experience, I'll buy like Call of Duty or something.
I mean,
because
but
I didn't buy
even in
buy
Call
this
of
game.
Duty,
I didn't buy this game. Yes, but at least Call of Duty, I think it's a more better field and more even playing field for people to at least give it their all.
It's really not though.
When you have over-the-shoulder shit, that's always cheating. Because again, how many times can you just lean around a corner and be able to see someone make it so that they can literally see you?
So you're trying to put into but then over the shoulder, right? So that's the same thing as Call of Duty, basically. Leaning around a corner, or mounting onto a wall, or sitting in a corner. That's you're always gonna have someone sitting in a corner that's gonna know where you're at, no matter what. I mean...
Yes, but unless if you're throwing a grenade or something with area explosives, generally at some point, in order for them to kill you, you must also be they must also be available for them to be put in your sights as well, easily. Like, yeah, come around the corner, yeah, they might see me first, but the thing is that we're both exposed to each other. Where in this game,
That's not always
could
the
peel
case,
around,
though.
I could.
Because
Well, again, yeah, you have grenades and stuff, but that's
No,
also to help
that's-
take care of.
that's not what I'm saying.
Okay,
You have those people that just blind fire around a corner or blind fire through a wall. I mean, you're always gonna have someone doing stupid stuff and always having the upper hand. There's not always the chance that you'll have the upper hand. And that's any game goes like that.
Yeah, but at least the upper hand ain't so devastating to have.
But in Call of Duties, it is. You get one broken gun in a Call of Duty. Take the M4 when the game first launched. All someone did was have
which
to sit on a wall and mount on a corner or
Which
something.
Call of Duty?
You can take any Call of Duty. Black Ops 3, you have the VMP. Modern Warfare, you got the M4.
The only reason why I'm asking is because, I haven't bought a Call of Duty in over 5 years, and yet if I really wanted to do a PvP experience like shooting, I'd probably buy a Call of Duty. So let that be a perspective. If
you really look at this is a lot more of a realistic game than a Call of Duty is. I
like the PvE for that.
I mean,
but here's your issue right now as you stand. You're trying to convince someone to do something that they.
I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just trying to tell you that this PvP isn't always. You don't have to be serious about it. You can goof off. There's plenty. I think half the majority of the community would agree with me. I would say that this game you could just goof off. I mean, a lot of people do. I don't play against serious people. I've played maybe 3 or 4 squads that were really serious. I mean, this is a great debate. I love this. I mean,
as I said, and anything that's competitive for me is for me. I take serious. This is who I am. Because when I played Call of Duty, I remember before I gave up on Call of Duty, the most recent Call of Duty I played was the Modern Warfare Remastered.
Okay,
the original Modern Warfare.
That was a good one.
And I was so good remember, the last game I played was Black Ops, I think, 3. So it's been a year. It's been quite a few years since then.
Yeah.
And when I played Black Ops, I remember going 16-2. I remember when I was in I forgot what it was, but there was a map in the original Modern Warfare where I played as a sniper, and I went 16-0. So even today, I am extremely good. I could jump into a Call of Duty match, and I will still wreck. Now for me though, because I've been so good, because I've really honed it, for me, I'm not having fun unless if I'm kicking ass. But at the same time, there's also an expectation. I don't like over the shoulder. I don't think it's fair for me. I don't think it's fair for my enemy. Yes, some people may enjoy it, but for the competitive nature that I'm at, the competitive nature that I've been grown to play, the competitive discipline that I've became very accustomed to. For me, I don't think over the shoulder should be an option for competitive multiplayer. Unless if you have certain games like Gears of War, where even with the over the shoulder, generally they have cover and everything set up so that you cannot be behind cover without the enemy still knowing you're there, kind of deal. Where this game, not so much. And I think that's the reason why when they tried to do over the shoulder in Modern Warfare 2, they never really brought it back for Modern Warfare 3 and all the other installments, because it was not popular, because it just didn't go with the spirit and nature of what Call of Duty is. Other games I've played, I've gotten really competitive, and was Battlefield 4. I hated the whole large map, and you'll be out there forever waiting to either find someone to kill, or that you barely can kill, or they kill you. I played more of a team deathmatch and domination modes, where it was a very smaller map, kind of like Call of Duty, and there was always and it was always designed so that you all will be funneled to one another, and it came about to simple random positioning and who could be the better shot. And to me,
But
to me,
then-
that's the PvP experience that I would
You got
prefer.
your orders.
With the
Now
exception
go
of
win
fighting,
this thing.
fighting PvP like Soul Calibur and shit like that, because that's really, you can't compare those to
And
a
then-
shooting game.
But what you're trying to... Okay, then you're getting into the point where... You have a great point. But if you look at it, any realistic Call of Duty game, you are
There is
all...
no such thing as a realistic Call of Duty
There
game.
are. There is. There's a couple
there isn't.
realistic ones. Yes, there
No,
are.
no, there was
There's-
never a Call of Duty that was near realism. Yes,
There
there was
are a
Call of
couple
Duties that were trying to.
realistics.
There were Call of
There-
Duties that were trying to.
No.
Let me finish. There were Call of
No,
Duties that were
let
trying
me
to
finish.
emulate. No,
Can I
hold
finish?
on. There were
Let me
Call-
finish before you start making comments. There are games that are realistic. You have Call of Duties that are almost realistic in general. Their hardcore modes are as realistic as you can get, really. But if you
Watch your
take a
front
game
surveillance system located.
and you say, okay, I don't like third-person shooting, but then you're getting into the point that there shouldn't be drones in real life. Like, there's drones in real life that you get call-outs, so you would know an
One of
enemy's
your
position
teammates
before
is
they will know
injured.
yours. I mean,
Yeah,
you
but did
have
it say
that,
anything about drones and stuff?
but that's the
Like-
over the shoulder
like,
aspect. I mean, that's basically the over shoulder aspect for us.
But then again, if I really
Shit,
wanted
they
to
saw me.
do something like that, for
But-
me,
Then you're also getting into the
You-
point
okay,
that
and
wait,
back to the
wait.
whole
See me
realistic
anymore.
thing, because like any what war may be like, and there are certain games that they do hit it out of the park. The gravity
They spotted me.
of situations that is the
The
inhumane,
surveillance system is
the
ready for
inhumane
access.
reality that we know as
Start
war.
action.
They've been able to grasp that concept very well. And there are moments where, yes, they really do make the player feel that hard emotion. But that, again, this is all story we're talking about. When it comes to something
What
like
I don't
PvP,
think you're
hold on.
No, can I finish my topic before you interrupted me? What I don't think your understanding is they're all a game in the end. Everyone plays differently. Some of us take it more seriously, some of us don't. But in the end, what shouldn't determine how you play. I can go to a Call of Duty game and go 16-0 for all I care, and I wouldn't care. I can come to this game and do garbage, but they're all a game. One game I might like it more. One game might have a better shooting experience to you, and I might have a better shooting experience than the other game. But in the end, it's not really the realisticness of the game. They're all shooting games. I mean, if you get shot once, you're dead. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. So there's really no realisticness in any of them. Yes, if you get shot in the
in
upper
real life-
chest, you're most likely gonna die. I'm just saying this now. If you got
Not-
shot in
not
your
when they're
chest,
running
you're
plate
most likely
carriers
gonna
and
die.
shit. Not when they're wearing plate carriers and shit. And
Okay,
that's even
so
false because
tell me-
I have seen
Okay.
I have seen people who've gotten shot in the
Okay,
chest. And
so
they
tell
live
me-
because it's
Okay.
not about it's
So,
about where you get
a
shot. It's about what you
408
get shot with.
An M91 408, right? You're telling me you get shot in the chest by a 408, a Lapua, you're gonna survive? By a Lapua.
I've known
By
people
a
that got shot
by a
by
sniper.
a 9mm. By
Okay.
a 9mm.
That's a 9mm.
Okay.
We're talking bigger rounds. We're talking sniper
A
and
Lu-
AR
a-
rounds that
a
are
Lapua
most.
is not that okay. The
A Lapua is a
is
408. That is a 408.
okay.
A
but
Lapua is a big
what's-
round.
But what's the diameter of it?
I can
Hold
pull
on, let's
that
look
up
this up.
for you. Yes, let's go ahead.
Okay.
Because a 408
let's pull it
round,
up. Because
you will die
a
to a
9mm
408.
is because a 9mm
but
is
the
a
thing with
huge
it is,
diameter
Okay,
compared to a
but
lot of other bullets.
a
You know
9mm a 9mm is going a lot
at least 4
slower than
times-
a 408 out of a sniper. That's coming out of a
But-
pistol. You're thinking a pistol round.
But
I'm
here's
talking
the
a
thing,
sniper
right?
round. I'm talking a big boy round.
They got eyes on me.
What was it? The 448 Lapua?
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's.
They got me
Yes,
pinned.
Okay.
this should be the
Spotted.
Pua. Yeah, it's a sniper round. It is a big boy round. That round, you're dying. You're not gonna
Okay.
survive
There's
it.
a radiation leak moving into the area.
If you
Hold
get
on,
shot,
Hold on. because I'm gonna look this up.
Go ahead.
Because I know ballistics.
I do
okay?
too.
Hold on, just let me finish. Holy shit! A 9mm is by far 5 times greater in diameter than a 5.56. Because a 5.56 in diameter is literally a .22.
That's in
Hold
diameter.
Hold on. Let me finish. And it's the surface area of the diameter that also releases the kinetic energy that kills people. You know how many soldiers, especially from Vietnam till now, that use 5.56 as just there instead of sometimes when they're shooting the enemy, it's like they're shooting them with a BB gun, because sometimes it was like they never felt them getting hit. But with a 9mm, yes, it's traveling slower, but because it's such a bigger diameter, that when it hits you, it releases a bigger shock wave.
But the diameter is gonna be different.
Oh, holy shit! You said nothing that even contributed to my argument or even took away from my argument.
The diameter.
Cause,
okay, listen to me real quick. Listen.
No.
Listen. Wait, let me finish. Can I not speak?
No, because I'm still not even done. Holy shit! I'm still not even done. You have the diameter, which releases a bigger shockwave on the body, and there are many cases where people have taken a shot in the chest and they've survived. But then there are people that still taking a shot, and it's not the bullet that killed them, but it was the kinetic energy that dispersed throughout their body that did. Which is why, again, 5.56. A lot of people have complained about how it's like shooting them with a BB gun because it doesn't disperse any kinetic energy to really take down take down the target. Matter of fact, some people can say that they've shot the bullet went right through the guy because it hit nothing major and had no kinetic energy release, that the guy never even knew he got shot. You hit him with a 9mm. Yeah, that 9mm may not hit anything important. Yeah, it may not go through him, but the energy dispersed is going to be far greater. That it was still that the kinetic energy can still hurt, damage cell tissues that will kill the cell tissues that will end up killing the guy to begin with.
Okay.
So again, so yes, speed and velocity is a huge factor, especially when you're going at range.
Let's think of it this way. No,
let me finish.
Okay,
let me finish. But it's also more important of energy dispersal, which is why the Geneva Convention banned hollow points, because hollow points can take a gun that has a very small diameter, but make it so that when it deforms, it creates a bigger diameter as it deforms, which disperses even more kinetic energy, which has more likely to kill the target. Which is why a lot of people who hunt, like let's say deer, like to use rounds that are more hollow point. Because on impact it will deform and actually create a bigger diameter, so that it will disperse a bigger kinetic energy force. So even if you hit let's say the deer at a spot that let's say the deer might survive from with a regular bullet, because it's a hollow point and now you have more kinetic energy being dispersed, the deer will now die. So again, yes, the 9mm is a bigger round, and yes, the 5.56, despite being a smaller and faster round and has more of a piercing nature to it, because it doesn't disperse energy as well as the 9mm. There can be many times where again, I could shoot
you're in a sense of wrong. Because the 5.56 does disperse kinetic energy. You are wrong on that.
It does, but it doesn't disperse a lot of kinetic energy.
It disperses enough where it's gonna hurt you.
But then
so you're telling me a AK chambered in 5.56, which they are, you're not gonna die from that?
I'm well aware of that.
You're not gonna die from a 5.56 shot, is what you're saying?
You can die from any shot, but what I'm trying to say is that there are more times where people have been shot by a 5.56, and it was almost like, because again, we also remember in a wartime scenario,
when was
where
this,
it was like
though?
they never felt it.
Exactly, the adrenaline rush, the adrenaline. Okay, that's Vietnam though. But
no,
nowadays,
from Vietnam till now. I said from Vietnam till now.
That's also
already.
very false.
I said that once already, and even they said that the Viet Cong.
That's going to be false. Maybe in Viet Cong,
it's not.
yes. In Viet Cong, yes.
That has been a proven thing which has been a tale from many soldiers.
Okay, so
throughout
so who's to say those soldiers haven't taken medicine that day that where it sustained an injury earlier that day where they wouldn't feel any pain.
They
I
literally
mean-
said that they've been in a firefight and they've seen that, and they've confirmed that they've been able to shoot an enemy, and that enemy didn't even fall down to their knees. They just kept charging and whatnot.
Okay,
Because the
but
round did
they
not
were-
disperse enough energy that in the moment,
But
like
most-
where they got shot, it just
exactly,
didn't
it's where they were shot, but it doesn't. Okay, so I'm talking about
One of
chest
your
shots here.
teammates is
So if
injured.
I shoot you with a 5.56 in your chest, you're telling me you're not gonna go down. But if I shoot you with a 9mm,
might
you're
go
gonna
down.
go down.
I might go down, and
So-
because remember, and because here is the thing about ballistics, right? And it's kind of like it's like chasing a white goose, right, or whatever it's called. You know, there's no because of the kinetic energy. Even though you can shoot someone in a safe place, which there are safe places to get shot in the chest, by the way. It happens more often than you think, but because of
Yes,
the kinetic energy, that there is always that saying that there is really no safe place to get shot.
But you're
because
shooting
of it.
center mass.
However,
if you shoot center mass, I'm
however, it
guarantee you.
happens. However, despite the fact that there's no safe place to really get shot, despite the fact that you still have to worry about the kinetic energy, even if the bullet itself misses anything vital, that there are still many times where people have been shot by many different rounds, and they didn't even kill them.
Okay, but
And
here's
in center mass.
Okay,
And-
now let
and
me
on
talk
top of
then.
that,
Here,
and on
let me
top of
s-
that, hold on. And on top of that, they've also been recording what bullets have been known to really have that effect in the 5.56 because it's smaller in diameter. Because again, the 5.56 in diameter is a .22. It's the same diameter as a .22 little small caliber rifle. Okay. So
Okay.
with that said, you know, it doesn't disperse enough kinetic energy, so therefore it is very common, more so than other guns that have
Okay.
been, you know, like the
Now-
7.62, the 30-06, the 308, to have the effect of you being able to shoot someone and they don't even go down because of it.
Okay, now let me say my side now. You said yours. So you're telling me, okay, here's a great example. Cops. Let's go to the cop topic. A cop carries a standard 9mm. Most cops. Some cops don't.
Hollow
But
point.
Okay.
9mm hollow point, yes.
Hollow point, exactly. So they're trained to shoot body mass, center mass, body mass. And the upper and the lower sternum where your body mass is, they shoot. But when they shoot, they don't
There's a
always take someone down.
radiation leak
So a
moving into the
9mm
area.
can't always
Hurry
take
up
someone
and
down.
finish this.
I have a better chance of taking you down with a 5.56 or an AR. I'll say an AR round or bigger will kill you will take you down faster than a 9mm, because an AR round and up have more penetration that can take you down.
Okay, but here's the thing.
No,
though.
wait, I'm not
yes,
done though.
Yes, it has
Yeah,
penetration.
Now wait, hold on. So, back to your topic, quick though. So, you're saying that if someone's carrying a standard chest plate, say
I need a medic.
AR steel or a regular body chest, that's grade 1, that is meant to stop a
Target dead,
9mm
one enemy
round.
left.
They're graded to stop a 9mm to a 45 ACP. So,
They don't see
in a standard real life situation, military or not, your body chest is meant to stop the 9mm rounds,
There's a radiation
no
leak
less.
into the area. Hurry up and finish
And
this.
that's why most snipers can a
Enemy
Lapua
forces
Magnum,
have been
or not
defeated.
Lapua Magnum. We won't say Lapua Magnum. That's a pistol. That's a big pistol. But a Lapua, a 408 round will instantly drop you. I can guarantee it, because if you got shot in your center mass with a sniper round, you're falling to the ground. I can guarantee it. Or an AR round, I can guarantee you, depending on how big that AR round is.
Most AR rounds are 5.56.
But not
Okay.
all AR rounds are 5.56. That's where you're wrong. That's an assumption. Not all.
Most AR rounds, they're very common.
Most
one is
ARs
cheaper
are
than
not.
5.56.
Most common ones aren't though. Still, I see a lot of them
And-
that
and-
aren't.
and-
I see a lot of them
and did you-
7.62s.
But yes, but they're not common because the
They
reason
are
why the
very
5.56 You know, the reason why the 5.56 is so common is that it could be universally used between all NATO
Got the
countries'
objective.
military
Now
branches.
move out.
I see.
That's why
I
that's-
see a
that-
lot of
that-
7.62s because here's one reason. Because AKs can be chambered in 7.62s. That's the one reason I see them. Because AK, the Iran AKs, they can all be chambered in
Chinese use,
5.
like,
Get
the
back
type
in
of
the
something.
fight.
They also
Yeah.
use an AK. They also use an AK though.
Well, yeah, but I
But they can be
know
chambered
that- I know that-
5.56
I know
and
that-
7.62s. So there's a lot of common
I know
AKs
because
that can be
those are my
chambered in
favorite
different rounds.
AKs. Those are my favorite AKs. Are the ones chambered in 5.56 because I have the most fun time at the shooting range with them.
But there's a lot of
My
them that are
opinion, I prefer
chambered
those.
in 7.62s that have a higher penetration
Most
round,
of
which
them.
most people like. Most people
Actually,
want a
actually,
penetration round.
Actually, penetration is
Get back to your
actually
team
due
and
to
win
the
this thing.
diameter being
Take
smaller,
fire.
because then at that point,
Actually,
it doesn't
no,
have to
it's
push
not.
so much out of the way.
No, that's also false. Penetration is based on
One of your
speed.
teammates is injured.
It's also based on the
Enemies
diameter
down.
as well. The
It's
speed
not-
versus the speed.
The
versus
speed of the
diameter.
bullet, the speed of the bullet is what really matters. Because we can look at a 500 Magnum, a very large diameter of a bullet that has great penetration, and then we can look at a, what is it? It's a Magnum Hornet. I forget what round. It shoots a tiny, small round that has the exact same penetration as a 500 Raging Bull Magnum. It
Well,
it
how
really
about this?
doesn't diameter doesn't really have a
Yes,
a play
yes,
in
it
this.
does because
Not always, no.
Because I've talked
Get
to
hacking. The
Marines
surveillance
who's
has
actually
been
been
ready
in
to
real
be
life
hacked.
firefighting.
I've talked to
and
many
hold
people
on.
that have been in real
And-
life firefighting.
And they have literally
Wrong way.
killed their
Get back to
adversaries
your
through
team.
vehicles by just shooting at the vehicle. But yet their 7.62 rounds couldn't even punch through the vehicles that they were even stuck behind. They weren't stuck behind the regular Humvee though too. They found themselves in a
It
very
depends on
unfortunate
what you're
situation.
shooting at, like
got
where
enemy
you
mark.
hit though.
They were all being shot at behind basic civilian vehicles.
Target down.
Okay,
Target
but a lot of
down.
basic civilian vehicles are
Get back in
built
the fight.
better than you think. I mean,
Yeah, but yet they were still shooting through them with a standard
Get back to your team
5.56
and win this
M16.
thing.
And I
Only
know
a
it was an
single
M16
enemy
because my buddy
remaining.
couldn't stop bragging about how he had an M16, how he loves the M16 over the M4. Which
M16 is
to
a
me,
very nice, but an M16 is
Tho-
chambered
tho-
in
those are
5.56.
nice. They are, and they were punching through vehicles a lot easier than the AK-762s
Teammate
were.
down.
But the AK-762 has a
and-
lot
and
higher
they're-
penetration
All enemy forces have been
No,
eliminated.
it doesn't.
than a
because
5.56. A
especially-
5.56 does
especially-
not have a better penetration than a 7.62.
It's
I can
smaller,
promise you that
so
one.
it's smaller. So
Smaller
so
doesn't
most-
really matter.
Yes, because
No.
it doesn't have to push away much to go through something.
Okay, I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue no more. I don't think you know what you're talking about at this point. If you're saying, okay, I'll let it go.
You know, coming from the guy who said Call of Duty is realistic, and yet you're sitting there saying
There
I
are
don't know what I'm
there
talking
is a Call of Duty that is realistic.
about. Okay, which one?
Do I? Okay, give me a minute and I'll find it. Hold on. See, World at War.
Okay, so you're telling me that how quickly they all reload, the fact that the guns never jam, the fact that your character has 3 modes
Well-
of stance, the fact that you despite the fact that you can have a compass, and yeah, I've seen World War II. That train
I
segment
said
was
World at
stupidly-
War.
Sorry, World at War. Sorry, that was still the same thing. It was that.
No,
train
they're
segment
not.
was
They're
very
completely
unrealistic.
different games. World
Well,
at War and
Call of
World War
Duty-
II
Call
are
of Duty-
completely different games.
But what doesn't World at War take place in World War II?
What?
Doesn't World at War take place in World War II?
No, not at all. It takes place in World War One.
I thought that was bad. I thought Battlefield was the only one that did World War One.
Nope, I'm pretty sure that it took place in World War One. I'm almost 100% sure
Call
about that.
of Duty World at War.
It might, actually it might, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it takes place in World War One. I'm fairly certain.
Call of Duty. Oh yeah. No, this is a World War II because I remember there was a segment when they were fighting against Japan.
I thought it was the Chinese.
Which there was only one war where we fought it. No, because we've never officially been to war against China.
Never
China has been our
officially,
ally.
but we have been. China was a part
No.
of a war, yes.
Yes, they were part of World War II, and they were our allies because
Okay,
because remember the Doolittle raid.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not arguing with you.
You don't.
I'm muting you. I'm gonna mute you. I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing with him. Alright, well, I'm ending the stream early because that was a bunch of nonsense.